Four-time champion Jason Zuback has made it to the Final Eight for the first time in 5 years. The 2006 Remax World Long Drive Championship is next. The stage is set for this hard-to-resist ritual in the Nevada desert. Since 1995, we've seen the longest of the long display their tape measure shots in this ultimate display of force. Nothing less than your very best will do underneath the prime time lights. Tonight introduces match play. It's one-on-one. It's one match at a time where anything can and will happen. 4 championships, 4 champions, highlighted by the open division featuring Jason Zuback. The legend returns with the drive for 5. His competition is as big and strong as ever. They're competing for the ultimate prize of their sport. It's the Remax World Long Drive Championship. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Remax World Long Drive Championship. Along with Art Sellinger, I'm Roger Twibel. Great to be here with you in Mesquite, Nevada. And Art, little change this year in the format of the show.
We introduced match play this year, Roger. It's always been everybody against everybody. Now it's individual matches, the same condition, and these players know what they have to do. That's the key.
Taking a look in the open division at the 8 quarterfinalists, the name that jumps out at you, 4-time world champion Jason Zuback.
The legend. He won 4 in a row, and you know, he hasn't been on this stage for a couple of years, and he is definitely going to be tenacious tonight.
Some new drivers of the golf ball, and I mean, they're not just long drivers of the golf ball, they're big guys.
They are. Baden YY shows you the international flavor from New Zealand. Mike Dobbins, 6'7", and of course you got the lefty Danny Lorette. He's going to fill it up. He's the player of the group.
He was the runner-up last year too. Look forward to your comments, Art. Right now, let's send it to Bill Kratzer. Billy?
Thanks, Roger. I'm standing 390 yards off the tee, and they call this the JLG Power Zone. And JLG, along with the Long Drivers of America, will make a $25,000 donation to Autism Society of America if a player happens to hit a tee shot into this area. Now, as I take a look at the grid, I think it's going to be more difficult to go down the right-hand side. So I think we're going to see the longer drives down the left-hand side. It's a little bit flatter. I think they're going to get a pitch forward, and they may be able to reach the zone. And when you really think about it, 390 yards, that's almost 4 football fields long.
Well, Art, they're not trying to score touchdowns tonight, but they are trying to hit it out there about 390.
That's a long run right there. It's cold, the wind's not a factor tonight, and the grid is 52 yards wide.
Now, our first quarterfinal match.
Alan McDougall from Scottsdale, Arizona. Patrick Hopper from Gaffney, South Carolina.
And Hopper getting set for his second swing. His first was off the grid, but Art, as he addresses the ball, you notice a very close stance.
Going to make the hands carry low, take it inside, but explode through the ball, and he did. There's a good shot right there. That's a penetrator. No spin on this one.
And a good bounce right there, past 360, going up near 370 for Patrick Hopper, who's in his first long drive competition. He's quickly learned the philosophy.
If it's in the grid and it's short, it doesn't matter anyways. You know, want to hit all of them OB and keep one in play and it's long, then it's better than hitting all of them in play and they're all short.
This is all about distance, Art.
No second shots involved here, Roger.
Yeah. Now, Alan McDougall also was off the grid with his first. This is second.
Good golf swing there. Nice balance. A little more spin than what Hopper had. Won't get the big bounce probably.
And just past 360 for McDougall. And the tail of the tape, Hopper just 19 years of age. How about the size of McDougall?
They're all big. 4 guys over 6'5" in this final.
Now getting set. Patrick Hopper, his 4th ball, took a real rip at that one.
Fell back a little bit, not as penetrating as the other ball, but just a huge fly. Look at the carry, Roger.
And that is past 360. So in the quarterfinal match, Hopper leading McDougall. Take a look at the Cobra Cam.
Look at this backswing right here. Huge coil, gets way behind the ball. Unbelievable flexibility. Look at the length of that backswing. But watch here, he spun out a little bit and kind of fell back on his right side. That's an overturning of the legs there.
Now McDougall, his 5th ball. 361 is his best so far.
A little slow through the hitting area right there. Held on just a hair. Didn't get it to turn over. Nice shot. See if it can bounce.
And on the grid, but can't get it out to that 368 mark. And let's take a look at the numbers here, Art.
You know, Hopper right there is keeping his spin down. That's why he got that ball to bounce. It's a spin contest at Remax Long Drive.
Now the sixth and final ball for the top seed, Alan McDougall.
And he dominated here in the quarterfinals. This is a big shocker right here.
Well, and disappointed with that last shot, and that's going to do it. That is off the grid to the right. The 8th seed moves on as we check out the O'Reilly golf track.
Hopper put 3 balls in the grid, came out, got the butterflies out, and got that 1 ball to roll for the victory.
Hopper moves on to the semis. Let's find out who his opponent will be.
Mike Dobbin, nicknamed Debo, Laverne, California.
Eric Listoka, Hanover, Massachusetts.
And Eric Listoka with his first tee shot. Art, he struggled earlier in the week.
Boy, he missed his first 6 balls, got in the consolation bracket, and really had a hard way to get to this tee.
Good rip right there.
Yeah, good start down the middle. See if he can get any bounce. He didn't really catch it, but at least it's straight.
So he is on the board just past the 340 marker, 341 for Eric Listoka. And now big Mike Dobbin.
Heavy on the big right there,
Yeah.
Roger. He is huge. And a great golf swing. I mean, fundamentals. This guy plays golf. Watch this action. Look at that balance.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, baby! Go! Get out there!
Well, he thinks that's a winner, but Art comes up short of 360.
You know, he flew 350 right there. Didn't get a big bounce. And that's doable for Eric right there. Eric can get it past 360.
And the tail of the tape, yeah, 6'8", 295.
6'5" and looking up at him. Eric using the Cobra driver at 8.5 loft tonight.
Now Dobbin's second ball. You mentioned a really good golf swing. When you look at him swing the golf club, he doesn't appear to be that big a guy.
And that club looks so small in his hand right there. And he has hit this ball hard down the right side. Let's see if it stays in.
Very close. Well, right there, it bounced back on the line.
But, you know, it has to land in
Right.
to count. It can't land out. Let's take a look.
And Dobbin sees where it ended up, and he's thinking he's got a great one right there. But as we take a look at it, we'll see that it does indeed land out.
Yeah, and the ball, again, has to stay in. That was a huge shot. I mean, he flew that ball well over 360, and that was his best shot right there.
Wow. Well, Eric Listoka shared with us his reasons for choosing to hit first here in the match play format.
Go up first and hit a good one, and the other guy's got to chase it. So if he's coming up with 1 ball to go and you're leading, there might be some pressure there too. But either way, I think everybody's going to want to hit their best, and hopefully that you hit the best one and it works out.
So he's hit his last 4 off the grid. Art, this is his 6th and final swing.
And he hit that one right there. The spin is down here. Ball's turning over down that left center.
There you go, past 360, chasing up near 370.
Wow, he loves match play now.
6th and final swing, Listoka takes it out 369. So Dobbin, who got his first one in at 359, but has missed his last 4, now has the pressure squarely on him.
But he knows he can hit it out there. He flew that ball 365. I watched Mike in 2004 win an LDA Tour event on his final ball also.
And he knew immediately that was not going to be the swing, and Eric Listoka will move on to the semifinals as he has defeated Mike Dobbin. And as we take a look at the O'Reilly golf track here,
it only takes 1 for Eric, and he is just slipping by right now, and he is definitely dangerous.
well, semifinal number 1 features Patrick Hopper, the 8th seed, and Eric Listoka, the 5th seed. And coming up next, we'll find out which 2 players advance to the semifinals out of the bottom half of the open division bracket.
You're watching the Remax World Long Drive Championship on ESPN.
Hello, I'm Mike Reagan with Remax International. On behalf of more than 120,000 Remax real estate professionals working in 67 countries around the world, we're proud to present the 2006 Remax World Long Drive Championship.
The lower seeds have moved on to semifinal match number 1. Now let's check out the action in the lower half of the bracket.
Danny Lorette, The Blade, Scottsdale, Arizona.
Derek Hines, Big D, Arvada, Colorado.
Well, our 2 guys that can see eye to eye right there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This guy's strong right here, though, Roger. Derek Hines.
Former baseball player, his first swing.
And he's just going to be looking for the home run. Lorette is going to just play golf with this guy, fill it up, pick spots on the grid. See where this one goes.
That's way out to the left.
Yeah, foul ball there.
Yep, absolutely. Little nervous swing right there. Now, Danny Lorette, and this guy is all about hitting the grid.
This guy's golf right here. This guy's such a good player, and he's just going to fill it up. He's going to look for spots. Look at this ball right here. Perfect little cut shot for him. Nice bounce. Great start.
Yeah, past 360 for Danny Lorette, so good start there at 365.
And Roger, he actually has control on where he's going to put the ball on the grid. Hitting a 5-degree driver, alpha, going against Hines, using the 8.5, going for the higher launch, the longer carry.
Similar age, similar height and weight. Now second for Danny Lorette.
This is a tour golf swing right here. Perfect balance, perfect swing plane. See if he can just get the ball to go on another side of the grid.
Walking after it.
A little bit more spin.
Talking to it. Will it stay in? It just does stay on the line.
He tried the right side on that one.
It's in. I called it. He just got it.
So Lorette leading the way, and Hines has struggled. He's hit his first 3 off the grid, now are at his 4th swing.
Well, it's brute strength against finesse and accuracy, and he's just going to try and just kill one. He's got to take it out there over 365.
Very high.
There's that 8.5 loft, though. He's going for the carry, but it's spinning big time, Roger. See if he can get a bounce.
Past 360 and absolutely no bounce.
Yeah, that's all spin right there. Big pitch, but again, he has got the strength.
Just a yard behind Lorette, though, at 364. So now Danny Lorette with his 5th ball.
And again, he can take it out there. He's, again, picking spots. Look at the golf swing here. Textbook fundamentals on the setup.
Stay there. Stay there.
This ball's going to bounce. This is the low spinner.
Past 360 and past 370 and stays in. So Danny Lorette out at 373 yards.
And that's about max for Lorette on this grid. That is huge for him. Again, he has such perfect balance, hits the ball right in the center of the face. He's had a couple on the left, a couple on the right.
And now for Derek Hines, his 6th and final ball. Needs to get past 373. Not to be. Not to be for Derek Hines, and Danny Lorette will move on.
Take a look at the O'Reilly golf track here. Vintage Lorette, 5 out of 6 in, but look at his long ball down that left side. Took it out there, 373. Hines flew at 364, and Lorette is pumped tonight, advancing to the semifinals.
So Lorette will meet either YY or Zuback. As a matter of fact, this week we spent some time with Cobra team members Jason Zuback and Brian Pavlett as they worked with the Cobra Tech van staff on final preparations for championship week.
I mean, what we're really looking for is ball speed, launch, and spin. I mean, those are the 3 numbers we got to get. And we find with the Cobra that the speeds are definitely higher. So with the Cobra drivers, we're able to get high ball speeds, which we really want, but it also keeps the spin down.
And that's probably been one of the most significant factors in professional golf is the fact that we can dial in our equipment rather quickly.
With the Cobra launch monitor, results are seen immediately, and perhaps that extra distance needed to win.
We leave knowing exactly what we're going to have. We pick and make exactly what we know is going to fit us after going through, the consults with them out on the launch monitor and in here. So we know exactly what we're going to get.
The Cobra team and the Cobra Tech van staff depend on each other, continually improving the product and achieving longer drives.
Thanks, Cobra. I'm ready to go. I think I got the winner right here, so hope it works.
Well, he's well prepared, Art. He's got 6 drivers with him.
Which one's the winner, Roger?
Jason Golfzilla Zuback from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Baden, the bus, Wawa, Hawke's Bay, New Zealand.
How about that matchup?
That might be stretching it for 5-10 there for Zuby. And Roger, the winner of this match is going to win this title. This is the match.
Baden YY from New Zealand, his first swing.
Beautiful
That's
right there.
a great one right there.
What a start to put pressure on Zuback like this in this match play format.
Total control and past 360 and releases past 370 right on the Pinnacle logo.
Longest drive of the night right there, right out of the gate for YY.
376. The tail of the tape, YY 6'8", 306, Zuback 5'10", 224.
Both using the Cobra, and that's a 4-year-old graphite designed prototype right there for Zuback.
Jason told us of the advantage of having been on the championship tee.
I don't know how much these guys have hit at nighttime before. A little different deal. A little different with, 4,000 people in the stands. A little different atmosphere. A little different with the cameras on you. So it's, that's tended to be my stage. And, I've always likened the fact that either you can do it or you can't do it. And I think I'm one of the guys that can do it.
Second ball for Jason Zuback, his first off the grid, and what a rip right there.
That's enormous speed right there. 145 with the club. He launched it low. Nice bounce.
Is it going to stay on the grid down the left-hand side? It does. Past 380.
There's the 4-time champion, Roger.
383 for Jason Zuback on swing number 2.
And this is the new golf swing right here, Roger. Look at this takeaway right here. Lag in the hands, wide arc. He used to take the golf club back so far. Look at the width at the top right there, and watch the explosiveness right through the ball. Everything clear and out of the way. Jason's wide, and he is strong.
Zuback's been bothered by injuries the past couple of years, but he recommitted himself to the sport, worked out very, very hard, and now on his third swing of the night, he has let go with one more. Can it get past that 383? It is past 370, so another good swing for Jason Zuback.
A little more spin there, but he is on tonight. He came out firing, and I think that YY drive put it on him.
Now, the fifth swing for Baden YY, his last 3 have been off the grid.
And boy, when you need to hit a ball 385, you are going to swing fast. Here's a quick hook for him.
We asked him how he got started in golf.
Started playing competitive when I was about 18. I was always wanted to swing it like a battle axe, just swing hard. Had no idea of control or anything. Just once I got one, I'll take that.
So Baden trying to get the crowd into this as he gets ready for his 6th and final swing. Great swing with his very first swing of this set, Art. Now he's got to get it out there past 383.
A big task for the big man, but he can do it.
No, not to be.
And YY goes bye-bye from Zuback right there. Jason is on tonight, and he is back.
So Jason Zuback with 383 on the board. He's got one more swing, and why not?
Let's just for good measure, huh, Raj?
Let's just dial it in here.
Look at him, classic, vintage Zuback on the right side of the tee, aiming at the left signs, looking at the Remax balloon.
This is just for fun, and he has hit it a ton.
211 miles an hour of ball speed on the AccuSport monitor. Unbelievable carry.
Look at this one, Art. That's out there past 380, and it's about 385, 386 for Jason Zuback.
Looking at the O'Reilly golf track here, Zuback is on 3 balls in the grid, his longest, 386. He's going to face Lorette. Power versus accuracy.
Well, Baden, you put a number up there, 376. In this cold weather, that was a huge number, but Jason answered.
Hey, I got to post a big number for this little man. He generates some power somewhere in there.
Well, Jason, you see the 376 up there. You miss on your first ball. What's going through your mind at that point?
I knew I had to hit a good one. A smooth 350 is not going to get you through, right? So I had to bring what I had to bring, and I rose to the occasion. All the fans, they hyped my performance. So I want to thank you, and Baden's a great competitor. And he arrived here from New Zealand, and just a true grassroots event, and he made it to the finals of the Remax World Long Drive Championship, working his way from New Zealand. So a tremendous accomplishment for him.
Congratulations, and move on. Roger, back to you.
All right, Billy, thank you very much. So the semifinals in the Open Division are set. Hopper and Listoka, Lorette and Zuback here at the Remax World Long Drive Championships, and are truly a worldwide event.
Look at that international match there. New Zealand and Canada. 49 countries started their trek to Mesquite, Nevada this year.
And a breakdown of the countries. The USA leading the way with 201, Canada with 26, Sweden with 6 competitors. The 2006 Remax World Long Drive Championship is brought to you by Remax. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. By Pinnacle, distance doesn't have to be hard. By Club Glove, used by more touring professionals than any other product in golf. And by Gorilla Gold, official grip enhancer of the LDA. In last year's final, Sean Pfister launched this drive 376 yards to take home his third Remax World Long Drive Championship. Injuries prevented Sean from making the final 8 this year, but it didn't stop him from shooting this powered tip, brought to you by JLG Industries, the world-leading manufacturer of aerial access equipment.
Hi, I'm Sean the Beast Pfister. On behalf of JLG and the Ultra Boom Shaft, I'm here to help you find some pointers to help your game, get some distance. What you're going to see today is the longest hitters of a golf ball in the world. The first thing I want you to look for when you see these guys hitting is this tight angle between the left arm and the shaft on the downswing. They're right in here. What that does is when you're coming into impact, holding that angle as long as these guys do, at the last second, if impact, it snaps through, you're going to create some tremendous speed. The second thing you want to look for is their balance. These guys are swinging 150 miles an hour and they're maintaining excellent balance. So what you want to think about, you can swing as hard as you want as long as you stay behind the golf ball. So think about keeping that left ear on the right side of the golf ball at impact. So here we go, you take it back, tight angle coming down, you fire into the golf ball, your ear is right behind the ball, and you're gonna go up into a nice balanced finish and you're gonna kill it. I'd like to thank Team JLG for the opportunity to help you with your game. And remember, if the work is in the air, JLG equipment is there.
Earlier in the week, Sean was among the participants at the Children's Miracle Network Celebrity Long Drive Contest presented by American Airlines. Sports and entertainment icons team with the best in the world of long driving for a night of fun and laughs, all to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network.
I got my visor on. Hopefully it'll make a good showing here.
I didn't come out here to lay up.
I'm going to use some new muscles tonight.
Clemens took some impressive cuts as some of the LDA's greatest current and former stars showed their wares. Softball legend Lisa Fernandez won a free trip for contestant Natalie Bushy by landing a drive on one of the American Airlines discs on the grid. Blue-collar comedian Bill Engvall played for laughs. And Richard Karn felt the rush of the long ball. Sean Bradley sized up the competition.
That 53-inch stick with a little tiny head down there, you're trying to hit an even smaller golf ball. How ridiculous is that? Who made up that game?
Bo Jackson hit a few foul balls, while Jason Zuback hit the longest of them all.
What? No, this is for Wade.
Art Sellinger got into the swing of things for one of the greatest hitters of all time, Wade Boggs, but Boggs settled for a broken bat single. Fernandez sent this shot on a 323-yard vacation, much to the delight of her partner, women's semifinalist Lee Brandon. The two battled Evan Big Cat Williams and Bobby Wilson for the title. Wilson, who lost the senior title last year by a yard, came up the same distance short of Fernandez's mark. Fernandez and Brandon won the title, but the real winner was the Children's Miracle Network, thanks to Remax and presenting sponsor American Airlines. Next up, find out who's the longest female driver in the world as a New Zealander and 3 Americans battle it out.
You're watching the Remax World Long Drive Championship on ESPN.
Mesquite has quickly become the golf destination of choice for players from all across the country. With 5 golf courses within 5 miles, golfers can choose from a variety of stay and play packages. Casablanca Golf Club winds through the desert with views of the Virgin River Mountains. Just east of town, the Palms Golf Club offers extended fairways perfect for long drivers. Falcon Ridge Golf Course boasts spectacular elevation changes and high mesa views. And the Oasis Golf Club possesses both the Palmer and Canyon courses, which are cradled amid the desert canyons. To make Mesquite, Nevada your next golfing destination, visit www.golfmesquitenevada.com. And the women's semifinal coming up. This was contested earlier today. The 4 semifinalists with their qualifying numbers there. And in semifinal match number 1, Phillis Meti of New Zealand against Pam Garrity, and Garrity on the tee had missed her first swing out of bounds. Now her second ball.
The former big break runner-up, now playing the Futures Tour, hit this ball nice, turned it over down the left side, Roger, rolling out there past 290.
Not too bad. So on the board, Pam Garrity with 295. Now, Phillis Meti, this is her fifth, her first four off the grid. Some pressure right now. Well, good solid golf swing.
Stuck her finish right there. Big balance. Huge fly. Look at the carry on this ball, Roger.
Wow, past 310. And Phillis Meti.
Longest drive of the week right there.
With a huge drive at 317 to move on to the finals. Now, semifinal number 2, Jacqueline DeKemper and Lee Brandon, the veteran.
The former 2001 Remax champion. She has been on this stage a few times. She just stayed back a little bit on that one, Roger. Caught it a little bit thin.
See if she gets some roll on this. Past 270 and right at 275 for Lee Brandon, the winner back in 01. Jacqueline DeKemper, this young lady, first two off the grid. Her third was at 279. This is the fourth swing.
She hit that solid, Roger. That ball's got some roll. Look at this thing, nice and low down that left side.
Sure it stays on the grid. Looks like it will. And right there at 290.
Welcome to the finals, Jacqueline.
So Phillis Meti and Jacqueline DeKemper, the youngster from Illinois, in the women's division final.
My name's Phillis Meti. I'm Jacqueline DeKemper. They call me Miss Illinois.
Jacqueline DeKemper of Naperville, Illinois, in the women's final. And this will be her second swing. First shot was off the grid.
Very upright player here. Watch as she takes it straight up.
Come on, go!
But she spun that ball, Roger. She's hitting down on that ball. And again, it's curving left to right. Kind of a weaker shot for her right there.
So on the grid, but not a whole lot of distance for her, just past 280. And what we've already seen from Phillis Meti, you're going to have to go deep.
317 was a lot of real estate in that last match. This girl hits it like a tour player right here. She's got ball speed. She's got club speed. She's got all the action. I've never seen a female hit a golf ball like this.
Swing number 2 for Phillis from New Zealand. Boy, solid golf swing right there. Staring it down.
This is awesome right here, Roger. This is unbelievable.
This will get some run, too. Past 320, Art.
Unbelievable. Almost 320 in the air, Roger.
324 for Phillis Meti.
This is over a 40-yard lead, Roger.
Well, let's take a look at the numbers here on the club head speed and the ball speed.
Unbelievable. This is PGA Tour stuff right here for the long side. 179 ball speed, 120 club speed. Never seen anything like this in the women's division. And look at the golf swings right here. A little bit of a reverse pivot there for Jacqueline, staying on the left side. Phillis loaded on the right. Now watch the angle of Phillis right here. She retains that angle and just snaps the club right through. That's where you get the club head speed. Never seen a woman hit a golf ball like this.
Very impressive for Phillis Meti with a lot of supporters from New Zealand in attendance. This her third swing.
Oh, that's crushed.
So balanced, such a great finish. And let's check the result here as it goes past 320. My goodness, another tremendous drive. That's 327.
That's 5 yards within the record of Nancy Abicunis, but Nancy's ball rolled more than 32 yards.
So Jacqueline DeKemper just struggling here, and you can see that high left to right shot, Art.
Yeah, but great championship for her. She lost to the best champion we have, Phillis Meti. And 327 right there. I've never seen a ball carry that far with no win in the women's division.
And for the victory, Phillis will receive $14,000, and she had an opportunity to add to that total. Here's Bill Kratzer.
Thank you, Roger, and I'm here with Tom Payton, Director of Marketing for American Honda. And tonight, Tom, you have a long ball promotion. The winner of their respective division is going to have one chance, one drive to exceed that yardage. And if they do, why don't you tell the audience what that player will receive?
We are going to be delighted to give the winner of that drive either a Honda CR-V, depending on the division, or a Honda Ridgeline. And Phillis is going to have the opportunity with one drive to win the completely redesigned Honda CR-V.
And this was the attempt of Phillis Meti to try to win that beautiful Honda CR-V. She would need to hit it at 327 yards plus.
You know, after winning that title, it's hard to kind of gather yourself to hit even a bigger ball over 327. She made a great attempt, flew it down the right side here, and watch where it caromed right off the 300 sign. I mean, she has got some speed.
Phillis didn't win the Honda, but she won the check. Next up, the Open semifinals. Find out who will be the last man standing at the 2006 Remax World Long Drive Championship. Time now for the Golf Tips Magazine Technical Tip.
Hello, I'm Art Sellinger, Senior Instruction Writer for Golf Tips Magazine. I'm out here tonight at the Remax World Long Drive Championship with the Vector Pro Launch Monitor from AccuSport. And what I want to talk about is these players this week at Remax, they go for optimization on their numbers. And what I mean by that is getting the proper spin. And I'm going to show you the effect of too high a spin. The first shot I'll put over 4,000 RPMs on. You'll see it airplane. It tends to go to the right. It'll go sometimes 30, 40 yards shorter. So watch here. You can see that ball climb up and rise. And again, it's fighting the grain. It's going against the grain, spinning, and it will not roll. Hitting the grid, going out there. 289 yards, over 4,000 RPMs, almost 5,000. You saw that airplane effect. Now I'm going to put the good swing on it, little flatter flight, get that spin under 2,500, and you'll see the big yardage difference. There's the flight we want right there. Penetrating, that's going to be much further. And again, look at those numbers, 2,500 spin and well over 300 yards. So it's about optimization, working with your swing, working with your equipment. You can see the same speed produces some 30 or 40 yards if you get your spin right.
This has been the Golf Tips Magazine Technical Tip. To order, log on to golftipsmag.com. Time now for the Open semifinals. Well, the youngster from South Carolina, Patrick Hopper, getting set for his second ball, hit his first one off the grid. You just wonder if the emotions of the moment, the nerves start to get to him, Art.
And there's a big miss hit right there. I mean, real big sky ball. And he's just not hitting the center of the face. And, you know, Eric brings experience right here. And if Eric starts to hit that first ball in there at 346, if he can build on that and hit some balls solid, he can take control.
His second. He's a veteran of this competition. That is right down Main Street there, drifting just a bit to the right, but a good, solid swing and a very good result for Eric Listoka as he sends it past 360. How about 364?
And two in a row for Eric. I mean, he's going to build on that. Watch here, though, Roger. Unbelievable move with the left foot.
What's
opens
going on
it up there. Well, you can pre-start open or you can open it as you go. And again, Eric getting to his left side for sure. Such a strong swing through the ball.
Hope he's got his ankles taped.
Yeah, those are tough.
Okay, third for Listoka.
And again, trying to build on that 364. Wonderful shot right here. That's a flatter flight.
Go. Come on.
Yeah, he liked it.
Eric doesn't show a lot of emotion. He's not a big emotional guy, but he flew that ball over 360 right there.
Still going. Past 370. 371 for Eric Listoka. And now, Art, the pressure really on Patrick Hopper.
He's got to work with his swing, but he's also got to look at that number. It's getting chillier. He's got to take it out over 371. He's got to find the club face.
Fourth swing. Staring it down.
A lot of spin right there. Straight up.
Just past 350. Hopper 351 with swing number 4.
20 yards behind Eric right here, and Eric is in a rhythm. He has hit his first 3 balls right down the middle.
Boy, that's a good rip. Look at that one.
Right down the middle again. Another ball.
club head speed,
over.
nearly 145 miles per hour. That did turn over from right to left, got a little bit of roll on it, past 370 for Listoka. 3.72 for the 5th seed, Eric Listoka. Now, all the pressure on the 19-year-old from South Carolina, Patrick Hopper. He missed his 5th swing, now his 6th and final ball, and not to be, but what a great championship for this young man. But it was the veteran, the consistency, the power of Eric Listoka as we look at the O'Reilly golf track.
Boy, he filled it up 5 in a row for Eric Listoka. He is on a roll right now, and he is going to the finals.
Well, Patrick, you were able to take out the #1 seed, but you ran into Eric over here, and he was pretty tough.
He hit it down the middle a lot more than I did.
Well, you got the one in, but he put some pretty good yardage out there. And Eric, you found a groove. The last shot you hit the first round, that had to be a confidence booster.
Sure. I found a nice groove there, got some good swings in. I want to make a good turn, hit it solid. Just worked out.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
reaching the finals. Good luck.
Thank you.
Roger?
All right, Billy, thank you very much. And what a great set there by Eric Listoka as he moves to the finals. 372 gets him there in his win against Patrick Hopper. And now the other semifinal, Jason Zuback, the 4-time world champion, and the Blade, Danny Lorette. He's always down the middle, but this is an interesting matchup here, Art, in this match play format with the power hitter in Zuback and the accurate hitter in Danny Lorette.
Well, you know, Danny's got to stay in his game. We'll see how this goes. Zuback took it out there, 386. That is not a Lorette number, but let's see if Lorette can stay in his rhythm.
Swing #1 for the left-hander, Danny Lorette.
Yeah!
Good start for Lorette. Another ball down the middle. I don't think he caught all of this one, though.
And past 340. We asked Danny Lorette the secret to his success here at the Remax.
Where I get a lot of people is consistency. There's 8, 9, 10 rounds you got to get through. And there's a lot of guys who can hit a lot of big balls, but you got to be able to do it round after round after round. And that's usually where I can get them, is I can outlast a lot of guys and just kind of whittle my way through the field.
Well, the whittling days are over here at the Final Four at Remax. Not against Jason Zuback, not on this stage, Roger. Here's Zuback's first ball.
Hand came off the club.
Yeah, he thinned it.
He's smiling. Let's see what happens. Is it on the grid? It is, and rolling past 350.
Well, that just shows you a little one-arm thin shot, 358 there for Zuback. So he's got so much in the tank tonight.
Lorette 345 on his first ball, and there's the club head speed and the ball speed.
It's a ball speed contest right here, just on that little miss right there. Zuback at 200 miles an hour. Lorette had a lot of spin on that first ball.
Huge difference in that spin for the two. Now second for Danny Lorette.
Set up right in the middle of the tee, Roger, but he hooked this ball down that right side.
That was good. Sounded good.
And well off the grid, and that is very unusual for Danny Lorette as he's gone back and taken a look at another driver for his next swing. But first, Zuback. Jason now with his second ball.
Zuback, again, a left to right player, loves to go up the right side of that tee, and he's basically spinning out right now. He's trying to hit the Remax balloon at 400. Kind of came out of that one, hit it right in the heel.
Well, you know he's very confident. You know he's very pumped up, and he's hit a couple of big ones over 380 so far. He'd really like to get a big one tonight.
Here we go.
But he's got Lorette out of his game. Lorette has missed 3 in a row here, and this is not Danny Lorette long drive.
Not at all. I mean,
you
never see that from Lorette. He's so accurate, so consistent.
But he knows Zuback could have that emergency ball at 380, so he just can't hit it 360. He's going for broke.
Now, this is where this match play format's really coming to the forefront, and it's having a huge effect on this man right here, Danny Lorette, as he has struggled and missed a 4th ball in a row. Zuback's got the advantage. Earlier in the week, we asked 93 long drive champ Brian Pavlet about his swing.
Watching him, as hard as he goes at it, is his balance. I mean, balance is just so important, and his balance is so perfect. You look at where he finishes, all the way over on his left side, going towards his target with everything he's got power-wise, and that's why he's able to hit it as far as he does. And the veins, you just can't get past the veins.
Well, Pavlet's been admiring those strong arms of Jason Zuback. I mean, he has worked so hard getting ready for this championship.
And there's a Zuback shot right there, almost 210 on the ball speed. Those are his numbers.
That's launched right there past 370.
Boy, that ball just didn't get a roll. That almost flew 370, Roger.
373 for Jason Zuback.
And he's got Lorette right where he wants him right now.
On his quest to win his 5th title. Now, Danny Lorette has really struggled. He has missed his last 4. This is 6th and final swing.
You know, this match, he got Lorette over swinging, and now Lorette's got to just totally find his action right here on the money ball.
Lorette's final swing. Looking after it anxiously, now leaning. He's losing it off to the left. And that goes off the grid, so Jason Zuback moves on to the final, where he'll meet Eric Listoka.
Let's take a look at Golf Track here. Zuback at 373. A lot of that was carry. Listoka was 372. What a final this is going to be. Let's go down to Billy.
Well, Danny, it looked as though maybe you got out of your rhythm, but if there's a guy that's going to get you out of your rhythm, it's this guy over here, Jason Zuback.
Absolutely. He's a great competitor, and I think my mistake was I was hitting it too good on the driving range. Never a good sign for me, but I came out, gave it all I could. I just want to thank the crowd, been behind me all week, and congratulations, Jason.
And Jason, you finally got it over 370. It took you a while in this the semifinal match, but you did it, and Eric's popping it pretty good right now.
Oh, definitely. Eric's hitting it really well. To advance to the final of the World Championship was a tremendous accomplishment. Hats off to Danny. Danny's always a strong competitor, and him and I went head-to-head a number of times, and he's got me a lot of times. So, but he hits it great, and he usually fills up the grid. Him and I, we had a bad start, and it's just one of those things. With match play head-to-head, it's a little different than a straight shootout. So, but I'm very fortunate to make it to the finals, and I look forward to hitting with Eric.
Great. Roger?
All right, Billy, thank you. So the final shapes up this way. 5 seed Eric Listoka and the number 2 seed Jason Zuback looking for a 5th world title. The 2006 Remax World Long Drive Championship is brought to you by Americo, where we are dedicated to product innovation and meeting the needs of individuals, businesses, and families in all stages of life. By Cobra Golf, makers of the revolutionary new Speed Series drivers, the fastest way to longer, straighter drives. And by Mr. and Mrs. T, the perfect drive deserves the perfect Bloody Mary mix. Mesquite is a diamond in the desert for hidden resort destinations. Along with the beautiful countryside, you will find 4 superb accommodations to meet your every need. The Casablanca Resort and Casino is a world-class resort with luxurious deluxe tower rooms, 3 restaurants, and a full-service spa and salon. The Eureka Hotel and Casino is a boutique hotel that offers jacuzzi suites with Roman tubs and fine dining at Gregory Steakhouse. The Oasis Resort and Casino has a little something for everyone, a full-service spa, gun club, and 4 restaurants, including Charmaine's. You'll enjoy the country and western charm of the Virgin River Hotel and Casino. It sports a bowling alley, comfortable rooms, and full-action cooking stations at the buffet. To make Mesquite, Nevada your next vacation, go to www.visitmesquite.com. Semifinalists in the Super Senior Division, the numbers that got them to the semis: Michael Hooper, Doug Miller, Fred Hooter, and Bill Draghi. Semifinal number 1, Hooper and Miller. And these guys can move it a long way, Art.
Yeah, they are. They both using the zero friction tee. This tee takes spin off. Official tee of the LDA and the Remax World Long Drive Championship. Just look at how many players are using that zero friction tee.
Now, Doug Miller, this is his 4th swing. Oh, goodness! He broke that shaft across his back.
Definitely some recoil right there, Roger.
And still sent it past 310 yards.
There is no holdback in this golf swing, right through the hitting area right here. There is no guide. There is no hold on. It's a full turn through, right across the back. No equipment can stand this guy right here.
Have you seen that before?
I really have, quite a bit. I've seen several guys do that.
He flinched. Where's that club head out? Now, Michael Hooper.
Beautiful shot. He's a low trajectory player. 3 championships to his credit in the senior division. Hall of Fame player. That's his shot. Low and down the middle, right to about 335.
And that was his 5th swing. And now the 6th and final swing for Doug Miller. His first 5 off the grid. What can he do here?
He swings so hard at it, Roger.
And he got it, Art.
Stay in. Come on.
He absolutely got it, flirting with the right-hand side and passed 340.
To win that match, Roger, and advance to the finals.
And I think Michael Hooper's in a state of shock. So Doug Miller advanced with that hit of 345, and he'll meet either Fred Hooter or Bill Draghi.
Another Hall of Fame member here for Hooter, 1999 senior champion, two-time super senior champion. He always fills it up, Roger.
Well, this is third swing. At least we're not going to have a Hooter and Hooper final. That's for sure. And he moves it out there about 335.
All right, Doc, right down the gut.
So Bill Draghi, a doctor of chiropractic in the St. Louis area.
Loves his Cardinals
Look
here.
at this stance and swing.
Yeah, he aims down the right side. He's got a very flat plane to the ball. He can really make this ball run. Watch this roll he got here. Almost 30 yards a roll. About 339 to win that match and advance to the finals.
Wow, so Draghi with 339. The second seed meets number 4 seed Doug Miller in the final.
My name is Bill Draghi, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm Doug Miller from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
And Bill Draghi with his second shot, his first off the grid. Extremely close stance, very low hands. He was a baseball player.
Aiming at first base, trying to hit it over center field. And Doc knows what he's doing out there. He knows how to do it. A little bit too much spin right there, but good shot.
325, Miller 292 on his first swing. You take a look at the degree of loft. Draghi just 5 degrees, and Miller 6 degrees. Draghi 56 years of age, Miller at 57.
And Miller using that Stolz shaft, that nano arrow shaft, and that was the one he broke over his back. This guy's as strong as an ox.
Now his fifth swing.
Yo, go, 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 go!
Guess he likes
Come on,
it.
baby.
That's what he said last time in the semifinals. Good shot right here.
Past 320 there for Doug Miller, 327, so a 2-yard lead as we take a look at the grid.
You know, it's nothing bounces like a ball, Roger. It's such a close game for these guys. They're neck and neck, and we'll see what the Doc can do on his final shot.
So Draghi, the chiropractor out of the St. Louis area, with his final swing.
And he can do it, Roger. We saw 339 out of Doc.
He's got to take it out to at least 327. He doesn't appear to be too happy with that. It's right down the middle. It's past 320.
What a great effort on the sixth ball. Good competition.
There it is. Doug Miller with a 327-yard drive edges Bill Draghi, and now he'll get that bonus swing, Art, and try to win that beautiful Honda CR-V.
What a great story for Doug. He was the last qualifier at the grassroots level there in Dallas, and he took a shot to win the Honda CR-V on top of that 14,000. Just left it out to the right, Roger, but I know he's loving having the glass.
It's all right, Pro. Good effort, good effort.
So congratulations to Doug Miller, the Super Senior Division champion. And coming up next, Gerry James defends his Senior Division title.
You're watching the most athletic sport in golf, the Remax World Long Drive Championship on ESPN.
Gerry James led the charge into the quarterfinals in the Senior Division. He hit at 369.
More than 20 past everybody else. The 2 seed there, Dan Beaver. You got former champions Pat Dempsey and Bobby Wilson, the lefty Gary Ramirez. It was an exciting quarters, Roger.
And Gerry James is the defending champion, but this year it's match play. It's a little bit different story, but he handled Doug Penniman with no trouble.
He did, but he got away with 343. What a match this was with Kevin Wolf and Pat Dempsey. It came down to the tail of the tape, 6 inches apart. Look how close that was right there. 6 inches to get Kevin Wolf to the semifinals.
And then Bobby Wilson.
He came out of the gate awesome, 363, huge ball.
Ramirez not able to keep up with Wilson as Bobby advances. And in the last quarterfinal match, Dan Beaver battled Joe Hyduke.
He had control of the match until Joe hit his final ball right down the left slot there at 352 to go ahead and advance to the semifinals.
So it's Gerry James and Kevin Wolf. Bobby Wilson against Joe Hyduke in the semifinals of the Senior Division.
I'm Gerry James. I'm from Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida.
My name is Kevin Wolf from Delmont, Pennsylvania.
Semifinal number 1, big Gerry James.
You know, he only took it 343 in that quarterfinal round, so we'll have to see right here what he can
hit
do.
It very good, but I hit it okay. Run like a...
Wow, what a roll right there. No spin on that golf ball. 30 yards a roll.
370 will work. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. I got more in me, though.
And there was a good reason why he chose to go first.
I want to put a number up. I've got a good golf swing, and I feel like if I put a number up first, it's going to be something for somebody to chase.
Kevin Wolf, this is second swing, his first off the grid.
And 370 is just a huge undertaking for Kevin. Not been on this stage. Gerry, 2003 Open finalist, last year's defender.
And the tail of the tape.
You know, Gerry got fit for that double X speed driver on Monday over at Casablanca with the Cobra Tech man, using the graphite design just like Zuback.
Now the fourth for Gerry James.
Hovers that club above the ball. Great golf swing. He likes that one.
Thank you.
I mean, he turned, immediately looked at the crowd, and for good reason. Look at the roll he's getting, Art. Well past 370 to 376.
Nobody's as flat through the golf ball as Gerry. Nobody is. He's very shallow. No spin on the ball.
That's it.
So Kevin Wolf now has missed the grid with his first three. This swing number 4.
Ooh, this is caught. This is caught right here. This stays in, it's trouble. Wow.
The left side and just jumping out. Look at that, rolling past 380. Just a matter of inches.
Now that gets Gerry's attention real quick.
I was counting some chickens, and this guy just...
I don't think Gerry thought he... Look at Gerry. I don't think he thought Kevin had that in him.
Wow.
Well, Gerry missed his fifth. Now that puts a situation where Kevin Wolf now with swing number 5 has really got to move one out.
You know, that's a lot higher than that ball down the left, a lot more spin. Just over 345, Roger.
Good ball.
Not nearly enough for Kevin Wolf, who would also miss on his last swing, Art.
That was his best. Boy, he hit his hot shot down the left, but Gerry looks good. He's exploding the ball on this grid. It's rolling.
So Gerry James moves to the final with a hit of 376. He'll meet the winner of the Wilson-Hyduke match.
Bobby Wilson, they call me the Sheriff. I'm from North Little Rock, Arkansas.
Hi, I'm Joe Hyduke from West Chicago, Illinois.
Wilson, the runner-up to Gerry James last year, trying to make it back to the final this year. Swing number 1 produced a shot of 352 yards. This is his second swing, and looking down the right-hand side of the grid.
That's a flat cut shot, though, Roger. That might roll.
Past 350, past 360, 364 for Bobby Wilson, who says he likes the fairness of match play.
I think knowing that you're going to be in the same conditions with the guy, it just gives you a little bit of a settling and saying, you know what, I got to bring it against one of the best in the world, and if I hit it good, I'll take my chances instead of the weather having something to do with it.
Hyduke now with his 4th swing. He's hit 2 of the first 3 in the grid. That's a good solid golf swing right there.
That one better? God, the wind's knocking it down a little.
Just not carrying the ball as far as Bobby, Roger.
346 for Joe Hyduke. You can see Hyduke, a youngster in the senior division at 45.
Right at 45, both using the AccuFlex shaft. Great friends, these guys. And there's Bailey, Bobby Wilson's daughter, holding the sheriff's sign.
That one's pretty good. It won't roll, that was hit pretty good. That won't roll, but it was hit pretty good.
You get pretty cocky when you're in the lead.
It flew at 50, you got to say that was decent.
You got enough fans out there, you don't need one more.
364 on that drive for Bobby Wilson. We take a look at the club head speed and the ball speed.
And Bobby's just right there keeping the spin down. Joe's got the spin up. Ball speed, a little bit more higher center hit there for Bobby.
Now, Joe Hyduke, his 6th and final swing. He needs to gain 20 yards.
This is just a low launching knuckleball right there. You know, he just didn't get the ball up tonight. Hit a little cut shot, little slider. And Bobby Wilson with that 364 is going to advance to the final against Gerry James. Again, looking at the golf track here, you can see where Bobby's carrying that golf ball. Gerry was out there 376, Roger. This is going to be some final.
Bobby Wilson and Gerry James. James with a drive of 376 to get to the final. Wilson 364. Last year, Gerry James and Bobby Wilson battled in the final. It wasn't match play, but it sure seemed like it. James beat Wilson by a yard. Who will win this year? Find out next. The senior division final between Gerry James and Bobby Wilson. Now, I can expect a lot of talking on that tee between these two players. Now, James hit his first ball off the grid, so the first swing for Bobby Wilson.
These are the two best there are in the senior division, in my opinion. They have been for 3 years. Bobby spun this ball a little bit. He's going to have to keep the spin down tonight, Roger.
What causes that?
A little bit down on the golf ball, you know. I don't know. He switched shafts this week. It could be a lot of things.
337 yards on that first swing for Bobby Wilson. Now swing number 2 for Gerry James.
Classic setup right here. Gerry teaches golf, plays golf. He's built a wonderful golf swing, hovers that club. Again, look how flat that flight is.
Good ball.
That's one of those I didn't hit very good either, but we'll see what happens.
He's going to run a little.
And right down the middle of the grid.
He's getting that ball to escape. As soon as it captures that ground and just goes, that's low spin.
So 356 for Gerry James. Now Bobby Wilson. His second was off the grid, now his third swing.
He's over on the left side of the tee box. He released that one nicely, but again, I'm watching that ball in the air, and I'm just seeing it climb, and I've never seen Bobby Wilson's balls climb that much. And there again, no roll
How you
hardly.
get it close to you? What was that one?
Somewhat close. Hey, neither of us hit a ball yet.
48. It's getting handy. It's getting handy.
Well, maybe the pressure of match play is causing that ball to go up in the air a little bit as Gerry James gets set for swing number 4, and he has ripped that one.
Yeah.
Catch that, Wilson.
That's right at Bobby right there, and he is flattening that flight out. Look at that ball just go.
Turning over from right to left, and Gerry James has sent it past the 370-yard mark to 375.
Yeah.
Super shot. He's getting that ball to roll 25 yards. Bobby's rolling the ball 6 yards. Look at this golf swing right here. Perfect technique. Wide takeaway. Gets his weight to his right side. Folks watching this at home, look how he stays over there. Drops the club to the inside. Stays behind. Explodes through the ball. But it's all about the numbers. He's flat through the ball.
Now James with his 5th swing.
Ooh! Ooh! If that
That's the
stays
same
in, baby,
action.
Come on.
Same shot. Look at that. No spin on that golf ball. 2,000 RPMs.
Run like a scalded dog.
All the way up to 379 for Gerry James, and now the pressure really on. Bobby Wilson 30 yards behind the defending champion in the senior division. Wilson gets set for swing number 5.
Good shot there, but again, he's 800 RPMs higher than Gerry. He's got the speed. He's just not going to get the ball to roll 25 yards with those numbers.
And for Bobby Wilson, up past 360 down the right-hand side.
That was a big ball.
Almost.
Still not enough. And
take a look at Bobby's swing here, Roger. And right at impact, he's going to come up on his toes a little bit. Wonderful swing there. What an athlete. Former Olympian in the handball. Just a little bit jumpy on his toes. Incredible athlete.
So Gerry James, who missed his 6th swing, and it now comes down to Bobby Wilson. He needs to find about 18 yards here on the 6th and final swing.
And the winner of 11 LDA Tour titles is capable.
Oh, Bobby! Good job.
Didn't like that one, and Gerry James will win the senior division for the 2nd year in a row.
And looking at Golf Track here, it was a roll contest. Gerry kept it flat, and he got that ball to jump.
And our 2 competitors are with Bill Kratzer.
You got one guy that keeps getting in your way, and it's this guy over here.
I know. Gerry is a strong competitor. He's got a great golf swing. He studied it. He does fitness and nutrition with it. You know what? He's the ultimate long driver right now. Open, senior, I don't care. He can bring it.
Well, Gerry, I know you've worked awfully hard, and when you came out for your 2nd match, you said you figured something out on the range. What was it that you figured out for you to hit one 379 yards?
Well, my good buddy Jason Zuback come over, and he started helping me out. And he said, Gerry, he said, use that whippy club that you have. You know, I have a whippy club, and he said, get turning better. He says, you're not completing your turn. And I started doing that, and boom, there we go again, you know. So
you have an extra one of those? You got an extra whippy club?
Gerry James, a drive of 379 to win the senior division, and he will get one last swing as he tries to win that 2007 Honda Ridgeline, and he has got to hit it past 379 yards, Art.
What a task he tried last year, and again, 380 right now, Roger. After that, adrenaline goes so high, and then you kind of got to get ready to hit the longest drive of the night.
He's capable.
Well, he's capable of a lot. He can chase that ball down that grid. Look at
Come
that.
on!
Look at that balance.
Come on! Stay there! Stay in! Stay there!
Down that left
Stay
side.
There. Stay there!
Boy, he's trying to use his body language to keep it in and out at 360. So Gerry James, two-time Remax World Long Drive Senior Division Champion. And coming up, the match we've been waiting for, the Open Division Final with Jason Zuback and Eric Listoka.
You're watching the Remax World Long Drive Championship on ESPN.
Open final. Eric Listoka looking for his first title, and Jason Zuback looking for his fifth.
A lot of intimidation here with this guy right here.
Well, so far tonight, Zuback's had one 386, Listoka 372.
It's a big mental thing in this match play, too. Just hitting on the same tee as the legend, Jason Zuback. He's got a lot of focus, a lot of physical, but a lot of mental here tonight.
And Listoka with his first swing. With that little slide-out move with his left foot there.
But you notice Zuback let him go first.
Right.
Zuback had the top seed. Zuback's got the hammer. He wants to know on the final ball. He trusts himself, and I like that move.
That is out well to the right. Now Zuback getting set for his first swing. How important is it to get this first one in?
I don't think it really matters that much. I think it's all about the golf swing and just connecting. It's all about hitting a ball solid. I've never seen him this focused, Roger.
From the right side of the tee, turning it from left to right, that club head speed over 143 miles per hour.
Look at that ball speed, 210. Again, 360 in the air.
Yeah.
Didn't roll, but he's hitting it tonight.
Well, 369 on his first swing for Jason Zuback.
And that puts pressure on Eric right here, but you know, Eric has a lot of calmness to him.
Eric Listoka, swing number 2. You know, he was so consistent in his semifinal set.
And this is a good flight down the right side.
Is it going to hang in there? Hits right on the line and just rolls out at 360.
And he's in Zuback's neighborhood right now. I mean, so it's Eric's relaxed. Eric's hit a lot of golf balls with Jason. They're teammates.
Zuback, his second swing. You know, right off the bat, he knew that was not going to be one of his best.
But he's committed to that left to right shot that won him 4 titles. He's going to aim at the left sides and try to cut it.
Well, multiple winners in this Remax World Long Drive Championship. Zuback's got 4 titles, Pfister's 3, Art Sellinger right here with 2.
Glad those guys weren't hitting then.
Absolutely. Listoka now with his 4th swing. His first 3 have been out.
This is not bad. This is solid. A little spinny.
Well, he's not real happy with it. It's going to be on the grid.
Eric looks a little slower through the ball. Look at that 138. He's a 145 player.
Sometimes the emotion of the moment just takes the energy out of you, particularly when you're in this sort of spotlight.
And Eric's not that aggressive when it comes to showing that emotion. He's got to try to just absolutely murder this ball tonight. But look at the focus here, Roger.
Now, Zuback, his 4th swing. Now, you talk about emotion. It's been a struggle for him the last few years not being in this spotlight, which he really enjoys so much. He feels this is his advantage.
You know, at the LDA Tour event this year in May, he made the finals, and everybody looked at him. There's his patented cut shot right here. He's back.
So Zuback on the grid with his 4th swing as he sends it just past the 360-yard marker.
But, you know, he hasn't given Eric a number that Eric can't touch. He hasn't given that 380-plus number, which is amazing at this temperature tonight in Mesquite.
Listoka now with his 5th swing.
That's better through the ball right there. He likes this one. It's a good ball.
Can he get some roll out of it? Just past 340, past 350?
Little air right there in his face, too. That wind's coming up a little. He hit that ball good. This 69 looking a little bit better right now.
Zuback, his 5th. Wow, did he go after that one? Zuback really took a rip at it.
Hugging down that left side right there, Roger. What a fly.
Just misses at 370.
That was over 365 in the air. I mean, these are incredible flies with this weather tonight.
So Listoka getting set for his 6th and final swing. Remember, Zuback still has one more.
Well, it's either 5-time or 1-time. Let's go.
Well, Listoka just said it. It's either 5-time or 1-time. He's looking for his first title. Zuback's looking for his 5th crown, and that's got the crowd pumped up. Eric Listoka, and the look on his face says it's not to be, and Jason Zuback, now the 5-time champion.
That's the best that ever laced him up right there. Look at the golf track here. It just took one. Hit a great shot for Jason right down the middle. What a champion.
Here are the players of Billy.
Well, great show, guys. And Eric, if you have to lose to someone, you might as well lose to a Hall of Famer, 5-time world champion, Jason Zuback.
Sure, I was hoping for a little different result. I was hitting it pretty well here, but just kind of came up a little short there.
Congratulations for a great week. Well, Jason, you won your 5th world championship. Pretty impressive. You rededicated yourself. You got back in the winner's circle. How does it feel?
Well, Billy, it's this last 2 years have been really tough, and I want to thank all the fans because they supported me through all my career. Thank you very much. I want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart because 5 times, it's been removed for a while. People said Jason Zuback was done, but I proved that I came back. And there's a lot of young, strong guys out there, and I'm sure happy to be back in the finals, though.
Well, congratulations, Jason. That's very, very impressive to come back and win your 5th championship.
Thanks, Bill. Jason Zuback, the 2nd seed, comes through this match play format to defeat the 5th seed Eric Listoka with a drive of 369 yards in the Open Division Final. His 5th World Championship, and he'll be back on the tee for the Honda Last Ball promotion trying to win that beautiful ridgeline. The 2006 Remax World Long Drive Championship is brought to you by Remax, outstanding agents, outstanding results. By Pinnacle, distance doesn't have to be hard, and by JLG Industries. If the work is in the air, JLG equipment is there. Mesquite offers an array of challenging golf courses, recently ranked among the best in Nevada. But like few golf destinations anywhere, Mesquite boasts a vacationer's dream of superb accommodations. The world-class spas possess a variety of treatments for the mind, body, and soul. If you enjoy the outdoors, you'll find plenty of activities including skeet and trap shooting at the Oasis Gun Club, or hiking, ATV tours, horseback riding, tennis, go-karts, and more. Join us at the Virgin River Hotel and Casino if you're in the mood for late-night cosmic bowling. And if you're seeking fun in the desert sun, check out the outstanding swimming pools at the resorts. There are water slides, wet bars, and plenty of space for you to bask in the sun. To make Mesquite your next vacation destination, go to www.visitmesquite.com. And time for one more swing for Jason Zuback on the tee. He needs to hit a drive 386 yards plus to win that Honda Ridgeline.
He would love to drive that up to Calgary, wouldn't he? But he quick hooked that ball, and he's so glad he won his 5th title. Awesome event for Jason Zuback.
Well, congratulations. Well done, and I'll tell you what, he worked awfully hard to get that top prize of $125,000.
LDA prize money for this event, $500,000. Let's go crown our Open champion.
Hey, folks, having a nice round of applause for now 5-time world champion Jason Zuback. And Jason with the trophy presentation, the Senior Vice President of Remax International, Mike Reagan. Mike?
Jason, you've created a lot of excitement since 1996, and you've been such a great ambassador for the sport of long drive. And on behalf of more than 100,000 Remax professionals working around the world, we're so proud to present this 5th trophy to you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mike.
So another trophy for Jason Zuback, your 5th, and now another check, and Art Sellinger will make that presentation.
Well, before we do the check, Jason, this was the 10th anniversary of your first. And when I saw that shot in round 8, that last ball that got you in with 2 seconds off, it reminded me of '98. And when you hit that bomb, that ball was Zuback is what came to my mind, and you were back. It's a Hall of Fame performance. You're the best that ever laced them up, period. $125,000, the largest prize in history. You were on the stage tonight and you did it. Congratulations.
Well, Jason, I'm sure the first championship that you won was very special, but since the last one you won was in '99, you've had injuries, you rededicated yourself, this one must have a special place for you.
Absolutely incredible spot. I rededicated myself. It worked as hard as a human being could work, to tell you the truth. Spending all the time in the gym, spending the time, with my equipment, my swing, hitting hundreds of thousands of golf balls, and hard work can prevail. I always said I'm not the biggest, I'm not the fastest, but I could work really, really hard. And if you want to step up to the plate, there's a venue to do it at the Remax World Long Drive Championship.
Well, congratulations once again. Jason Zuback, 5-time world champion. And for more information, you can log on to www.longdrivers.com to find out how you can get involved in this great sport.
It's grassroots, Roger. 350 events. The first qualifier is February right here in Mesquite, the Diamond in the Desert Classic. That's where it all starts to make your way back to the Remax Championship.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Art Sellinger and Bill Kratzert, I'm Roger Twybo. Thanks so much for being with us, and we'll see you next time.